All right, we're back here on Driving in the Fast Lane, and our second guest here in hour number one, is Brenda Mellon, and she is from the Carnegie Free Library.
Sid and the kids are back,
Nope.
and you can hear all the Pittsburgh Penguins action right here on Beaver County Radio.
There we go. Get rid of that. Scott wanted to talk about the Penguins, so sorry about that. Good morning, Brenda.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was great.
Okay.
Can you believe it's almost Christmas now?
I know. I can't believe that. And when you start seeing that, and it's like, oh boy. So, but that's a good time. That's a good time of year to celebrate, though.
It is.
Lots of different activities going on. A huge event went on this past weekend with the lighted parade in Beaver Falls.
Right.
So how'd that all go over the weekend?
It's always fun to participate in a lighted parade.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody puts lights all over their vehicles and the fire trucks and everything, and the kids love it. This year, the library had a float, and we threw candy out to the kids and everything. So it was a lot of fun.
I'm sure, yes.
Fun.
All right, so now we're going to talk about something else that you guys got coming up, which is the novel Noel, correct?
Yes.
All right, tell us a little bit about that, Brenda.
This is our largest fundraiser of the year. We always decorate the library up for Christmas, bring in great food, a lot of bands with different Christmas music and things like that. So this year is kind of along those same themes. It's Friday, December 5th, so it's this Friday. Starts at 5:30, doors open at 5. And we'll have hors d'oeuvres there when you arrive. And we will be, serenaded by a harpist, Ann Phipps.
Okay.
She'll play there right in our grand staircase, and the sound in that entrance area is just phenomenal. So that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it'll be a blast. So, all right, how much do tickets cost?
Tickets are $50.
All right,
so
what
dinner
all
and
does
a
that
show
include?
for $50.
That's not bad.
No.
Any idea what the menu is at this point, or?
I do.
Okay.
Donna Marie's Cucina is the caterer again this year. Everybody loves Donna's food. She's doing stuffed shells, roast beef, chicken medallions. There'll be Parmesan potatoes. We'll have hors d'oeuvres, Christmas cookies. She's making some cakes for us this year. So that should be a lot of fun. And drinks are included.
That's awesome. All right. And then entertainment, one of our good friends, Jim Tobin and the Dewey and the Decimators will be there.
Yes. Everybody loves them. They play a lot of Christmas music.
Yes.
And that's what people really get into, you know. And so we're looking forward to them. And one of the band members works at the Ambridge Library.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always kind of nice to kind of keep it in a family.
Can't remember her
a
name
bit.
off the top of my head. She probably smacked me. Julie, that's it. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, she plays the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we also have, maybe he'll play it on Saturday night. We have his new Christmas song that came out. So he just sent it to us last week. So they got a new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they'll have to play it for us.
Yeah, right. We'll have to make sure we get on them. I learned something interesting about when I first started interviewing them. Do you know why they're called the Dewey Decimators? Because Julie, working at the library, the Dewey Decimal Point system.
I assumed it was something along those lines, but I never asked.
I learned a long time ago because I'm like, okay, so where'd you come up with that name at? And they're like, well, that's why, because of the Dewey Decimal System. I was like, that's a pretty cool name.
It really is.
Yeah. All right. So tell us a little bit about the history of the Carnegie Free Library of Beaver Falls.
The library is approximately 122 years old, and it is the last large library that Carnegie built. When he came to participate in the grand opening, he felt, after he saw the building and how big it was, that local communities at that time would have a difficult time maintaining that building. He was correct. We are a nonprofit. Mm-hmm. We rely on other people to help us keep that library open and thriving. A year and a half ago, we were able to open our second floor as an event center. We're very proud of that. It took a long time, and wherever we could get a little bit of money, we'd plaster a wall or plug a leak or something. So,
and then you guys were able to finally put a new roof on as well, right? A couple years ago.
We got the new roof last fall.
Okay.
And so we were really able to get a lot of work done then, because we didn't want to spend money on any repair that could be damaged again because we didn't have the new roof on.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're kind of going full speed.
That's cool.
Which is, a lot of fun. It's really nice to see the progress in the library. It takes on a whole new look when everything is nice and repaired.
Mm-hmm. But when you say, library, people don't get that it's much more than a whole lot more than a library.
That's true. For years, they held events in the library in amongst the books. People still want that today, and we're completely fine with that. It is a nice atmosphere. They want that old feel with the architecture and everything. And the second floor doesn't quite have that opulence as the first floor. But what that means is you can do anything on the second floor. I don't have to worry about covering anything up. It
Right.
really takes on a life of whatever the party is for. And that's really nice.
So what are some of the events you guys do have upstairs besides just the, with the novel Noel, that's your biggest fundraiser? What are some of the other things you do up there so far?
I think what we put on, the biggest event we put on was the Holocaust
Okay.
exhibit.
I remember that, yeah.
That came in. It was phenomenal. And we have a team of people who are currently looking at other exhibits to bring into the library to do something similar.
Okay.
It can be anything from a historical nature, 250 birthdays coming up, to dinosaurs or sharks. We just have to see what's available during our time period, how much it costs to bring that in, if we charge, if we don't charge. There's a lot of background activity that goes into determining what we can bring in. And we always encourage people who come to the library to let us know, is there something in particular you really would like to see, come here, and we'll do our best to bring it to you.
Now, do you still have, like in the basement, I guess, museum, for lack of better terms? Like there was all the historical artifacts in there?
That was not part of the library. They actually rented space.
Gotcha.
So those items that are no longer there, I understand, are in storage.
Oh.
And I don't really know anything more than that.
Okay. All right. So what are some of the other activities? I know as a kid growing up, when you go, I remember this goes back a little bit. You used to have to go to the library, like if you needed to do some research, and you'd have the microfiche and look at all that. So what are some of the things you can do nowadays that have modernized the library compared to what it used to be back in the day?
Well, I think one of the most exciting things we have coming in right now, and we just opened it up, I believe, just like in the last week or two, is our VR room, virtual reality.
Oh, okay.
And this is great for high schoolers who want to figure out what they want to do with the rest of their life. Maybe I want to be a nurse. Maybe I want to be an athletic trainer. But I really don't know anything about it. They can put the goggles on and they can actually participate in what you can imagine, like if you were giving somebody a shot. If you want to be a nurse, you want to give somebody a shot. You're actually in the glasses, the person given the shot.
That's pretty crazy.
There's a whole list of occupations that you can check out. So I would encourage anybody who's interested to contact the library or stop by and check it out.
That's amazing that where technology has taken us to nowadays.
I wish I had that when I was a kid.
Yeah, I might not be doing what I'm doing. Might have picked something different out. So, but that's neat that you can actually, like, if you whatever field you want to go in, like a nurse, you can actually be in there and see if you really like it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
Right.
So, all right. So we were talking about funding for those types of things, and one of the big things, as you were talking about, you got coming up, is the novel Noel. That's a holiday. It's your biggest one of the year. So let's recap a little bit and talk a little bit about exactly what all is going to be going on what's the day? December 5th, this Friday night.
December 5th, this Friday. That's right.
Okay.
So upon arrival, we'll have hors d'oeuvres being served, signature drink. We'll have the harpist playing when you arrive. And we have our tables and tables and tables full of baskets. So you can get tickets, pick the basket you want to try to win. We'll do the 50-50 And who knows, there might even be a few reindeer games that we'll play to try to give you some free tickets to put in the baskets.
Just get Jim to dress up as Santa Claus.
There you go.
I don't know how he would take to that, but, he
Yeah.
could pull it off.
Yeah.
So, all right, what's the entertainment for the night?
It's James Tobin, Dewey Decimators. Like I said, they're always a lot of fun. They bring their own light show, and you can get up and dance if you want to. You can sit at one of our small cafe tables and listen to the music. You can be in a side room where you can still hear the music but still talk to a group of people if that's what you prefer. And we'll be happy to give you a tour of the library if you care to see it.
All right, now this is the Carnegie Free Library. It's located on 7th Avenue in Beaver Falls. How much is the cost for a ticket?
The tickets are $50, and that includes everything, your food, your entertainment, and your drinks.
And the food's by Donna Marie's. Is that Kachina?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds, and you said what was go over the menu again one more time for somebody who
sure.
might not have been listening.
Stuffed shells, and if you know Donna, she's a fantastic caterer. She does dinners on Thursday evenings. You can look her up on Facebook or call us. We'll give you her contact information. But she does meals on Thursdays, and you can buy the meals from her. Stuffed shells, roast beef, chicken medallions, Parmesan potatoes, a variety of hors d'oeuvres, a variety of cookies, a variety of cakes. So,
What about drinks?
drinks, we'll have beer and wine and a signature drink.
Okay, and that's all part of the $50.
It is.
That's a nice night for $50.
I think so.
Yeah, no doubt.
I hope people will come and check it out if you've never been to the library or if you've just gone to use the library. Come on in and have a good time. That's what we're trying to do. We need to raise money for the library, the maintenance, the upkeep of the building, but we want everybody to have a good time.
I was just going to ask you, what do the proceeds benefit? It's like I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of the other fundraisers you guys have throughout the year? You have anything planned coming up?
We do the Mother's Day tea.
Mm-hmm.
That's coming up, and we do a purse bash too. I don't have a date on that yet, and the tea is usually on the Saturday of Mother's Day weekend.
Okay.
So we have that coming up, and then of course you go into the novel Noel. Now we are in talks to have. It's kind of like a dinner theater.
Oh, okay.
But not in a heavy sense of the word.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have more details on that probably in January,
Okay.
and we'll share the date and everything. So we're still in talks about that. But again, anybody that has an idea of what they'd like to see at the library, let us know. We'll see what we can do.
So what do you specifically do at the library?
I am on the board,
Okay.
and I am responsible for the event center.
Okay.
So I help people who want to hold parties there. We've had people do birthday parties, anniversary parties in there, graduation parties in there. And we show the space. They pick the room or the area that they want to use for their event. We provide tables and chairs and different types of tables, like tables for food, tables for guests, high-top tables if you want to stand, a variety of different things like that. And you can come in and decorate according to your needs for the most part. For the most part.
Well, it sounds like the library is more, you guys are more like trying to figure out other avenues and doing new things all the time. The novel Noel, you guys have been doing for a while, but like bringing in, when you had a speaker come in, those different types of things. Sounds like you're trying to do more and more to get more people involved in the library.
One of the things that we've learned through historical information is that one of Carnegie's goals, his belief, is to bring the community together and educate the community in a variety of different things that they may not have access to. We'd like to bring that whole idea back, not just with books,
Mm-hmm.
but with people, with exhibits, with a community gathering place. And, we've got quite a large area, so we can accommodate quite a few people in there. So depending on needs, we can work with you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's not like going and looking for the encyclopedia anymore. Do a lot more.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, a whole lot more. So, all right. So the Carnegie Free Library is located on 7th Avenue in Beaver Falls. What's typically the hours of the library?
They just changed the hours, but I want to say that right now the hours are 10 to 5.
Okay.
The weekend, I think they close at 4.
Is the website correct?
Should be.
Okay. It's Mondays 10 to 7, Tuesdays 10 to 5, Wednesdays 10 to 7.
Right.
Thursdays 10 to 5, and then Fridays 9 to 4, and Saturday 9 to 4.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right. If somebody wants to get some more information, how can they do that?
They can contact me, 724-252-7190. They can email me at events@cflbf.org. Either way, I'll get the message. If they happen to be at the library, they can ask for me, and I'll be happy to help them out.
Okay. Anything you can think of I forgot to ask you?
Can't think of anything.
Okay. I guess we covered it all then.
All right.
All right. Brenda, as always, I appreciate you coming in. It's great to talk with you.
Thanks for having us.
All right. If I don't see you, have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
All right. Thank you. All right. Coming up, hour number 2, right around the corner here on Beaver County Radio.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Congressman Guy Reschenthaler is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, increasing the standard deduction for hard-working Americans, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Congressman Guy Reschenthaler at 202-225-2065 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
One of the greatest honors a person can receive is to be gathered with their people at the time of their passing. Even biblical authors, when they wanted to explain what it meant to have lived a great, prosperous, and meaningful life, spoke of the individual as having lived a long time and being gathered with friends and relatives near as they closed out their twilight years. Being gathered together with loved ones is something that the J&J Spratt Funeral Home takes very seriously as well. The comfort both given and received cannot be underestimated. J&J Spratt Funeral Home also knows that the honor shown to a loved one at their time of need in this manner is still the right thing to do today. J&J Spratt Funeral Home has been gathering together with area families for 4 generations and looks forward